Cryptoslo, cryptocurrency news and investing.
Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well out there. So today we want to talk Ethereum Merge and how not to get scammed. So I've been in the business 5-6 years, and I've been through some crazy hard forks, Bitcoin private, CCL, and a bunch of other stuff. And let me just say, the biggest thing about forks are it's chaos. You don't know what's going to break, and that's when the scammers come out. So let's start with tip number 1 is, well, first let's talk about what is the merge. So the merge is moving from proof of work to proof of stake, which means people won't be using video cards to mine it anymore. They're basically staked, and there's validators, and that's how it works. So later this month, ETH will merge to proof of stake, and that's when all this craziness happens. So let's get back. Tip number 1, don't, whatever you do, no matter what, enter your private key into any contract, website, etc. Just don't do it. You know, there may be things that say free ETH airdrop, free this, free that. Synchronize your wallet. Synchronize your wallet's a big scam, okay? There is no wallet synchronization. So when this merge happens, if you have ETH, it's still going to be there. Likely what's going to happen is the RPC will change in your MetaMask. So as long as you have your ERC20s and your ETH on chain in your wallet, when the merge happens, before the snapshot, that's when they take a picture of the blockchain, you will get the new coins, okay? You don't have to do anything. Like I said, at the most likely you'll have to enter a new RPC network into your MetaMask, or there'll be an update to MetaMask. So don't enter your private key. I can't stress this. Okay, number 2, signing contracts. Okay, so when this merge happens, everyone's talking about the creation or the forking of ETH into other coins. So what could happen is, and there's rumors, is that the miners will continue to mine the old chain. And if enough miners are putting energy behind it, the chain will have value. This is likely to be called ETH POW. Now, keep in mind, there could be 10, there could be 20 forks that want you to add an RPC to your MetaMask in order to get on the new chain and collect your assets. Now, some of these, possibly suspect, may get you to try to sign a contract. So what will happen is, the merge will happen. It'll say, oh, congratulations, there's an ETH fork. Simply sign this contract, go to this website, sign this contract, and blammy, your wallet gets drained, okay, and or you give unlimited spends of your ETH and other things to a rogue contract. So be very suspicious, and even wait possibly till other people validate. Because here's the thing about the merge. When the merge happens, if you have new coins that are forks or whatever, they're on chain. They're on chain. They're not going anywhere. There's no time limit that says you have to claim your coins by X in order to do this. Now, there's a possibility that some of these forks may have time constraints, but just be careful. Be very suspicious of signing any contract, or use a burner wallet to sign the contract. So we've covered 2 things, and these are the most important things. Number 1, don't give out your private key to anyone. Number 2, there is no wallet synchronization, and to get an airdrop, etc., etc. And be careful what contracts you sign. Like I said, when the merge happens, it's likely to end up, you're going to have new RPCs appearing on your on the network. Now, chances are there'll probably only be one true fork that's going to be worth anything. and whatever that is, the ETH POW. That's where the miners would continue to mine on this. Now, what are some other things to talk about? So those are my tips not to get scammed. Don't get scammed. Okay. We talked about ETH POW. So if the miners continue, they're saying it may trade at 1.5% at ETH's price. We don't know that. We don't know what it's going to be worth. But what I can say is if you get any forks of tokens, I would just probably sit on them. Okay? Just because the risk, they're free, there's security issues, you don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to chill on any coins that I have. Because you have questions like, well, if I have USDC before the fork, will I have USDC on ETH POW? Potentially, yes. Could it be worth something? Potentially, yes. Now, some other things to think about. The tax implications of getting any forked coins or considered an airdrop. Just keep in mind that there may be tax implications if you get any free coins of any other type. Now, talking strategies with the ETH merge. You got idiots like the Bitcoin's price may crash after Ethereum merge. Oh my God, these people are idiots. Bitcoin's not going anywhere, okay? Just ignore stuff like this. This is just completely stupid. Now, as far as ETH, there's a lot of strategies when you have a merge or a fork or something like this. Number one, if your coins are on an exchange, the exchange may or may not recognize the fork, so you may miss out. But if they do acknowledge the fork, the advantage of having your forked coins on the exchange is that you'll be first to be able to sell if you wanted to go for the quick sell. Because I've seen times where things start, like when Bitcoin Cash started, the price was like 2,000 or 3,000, something crazy, and there was people that made out like bandits. Because what they'll do is they'll freeze incoming deposits and withdrawals. But if you already have your coins on the exchange, you may have access to liquidity before everyone else. Now, there's a drawback to that. Maybe your exchange is late to recognize the coins, and then you're left holding a bag. So, that's something to think about. So, all in all, this is very risky for the network because there's a lot of contracts. The contracts should continue to operate properly, but I expect some chaos. There could be some things that are affected by this merge, which may crash some DeFi sites. So just, what am I doing? I thought of picking up like 100 ETH just to have exposure, but keep in mind the price of ETH could crash. Because something else to think about is all those coins that people locked up at $200 will be able to be unlocked. So a lot of these people completely missed out on the bull run. And what does logic tell you is, I'm not saying ETH's going to crash. However, some of the people that have ETH locked up may want to sell, and this could capitulate the ETH price. Looking at ETH's price right now, I still think it's overvalued in the sense that there's literally zero activity on the chain. This is all trading volume. It's kind of like a ghost chain right now because DeFi yields are down so hard, and there's that new thing talking about real yield, which are basically sites that actually make a profit of some type and distribute it to the holders. So it's going to be interesting to say. So I do see risk in holding large bags of ETH during this merge, because not only do we have the merge, but at the same time, Mt. Gox is going to start to release the 140,000 Bitcoins. Now, some of the people, creditors, took early payouts and stuff, and are like, no, it's not going to crash Bitcoin price. But we could see capitulation on Bitcoin because we're going to have the merge and the Bitcoin. So someone that had their Bitcoin when it was $200 and now it's $20,000, don't you think they're going to take some profits? I believe that some of those coins that are unlocked from Mt. Gox, for sure, people are going to take some profits because they've been sitting on those coins forever. They did say that they're not going to release all the coins at once, which is good, but it will be a slow trickle of possible sell pressure. And again, I'm bullish on crypto, but bearish in the short term with the macro contagion that's going on in the marketplace. So, best of luck to you with this merge. And like I said, just proceed carefully and don't get scammed. As always, like, subscribe. This is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.